Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with a WBZ News Update. Our top stories this Monday. The teachers union and the city of Newton are expected to be back in court this afternoon. Students have now been out of school for 7 days during this ongoing teachers strike. The school committee says the union walked out of negotiations yesterday, stating that their latest offer was take it or leave it. But the union argues that it made concessions, including lowering the cost of living increases. Both sides are now accusing each other of putting self-interest over the children.
I'm increasingly worried that the union leadership is losing sight of the fact that the decision to go on an illegal strike is hurting our children.
They don't care about when the kids go back. They care about getting a cheap contract from us. As Ryan said, they care about winning.
Is now facing $425,000 in court-ordered fines. As of today, cell phones are officially banned in classrooms at Lowell High School. When kids get to class, they must turn off their phones and put them in a container. Students can use their phones in the hallway or the cafeteria, but students cannot take photos or video in school or on school grounds without getting permission first. The policy will be reviewed at the end of the school year to see if any changes need to be made. While students are responding to this new policy, calling it an overt security and safety risk. They've started a petition saying, in part, we understand that distractions can be detrimental to learning environments. Regardless, there must be more reasonable ways to address this issue without infringing on students' security or creating unnecessary tension between teachers and students. iRobot is cutting hundreds of jobs after a big deal fell through. The company, based in Bedford, was supposed to be acquired by Amazon, but that deal is off now. iRobot's CEO will now leave, and nearly 350 workers are being let go, about 31% of their company. iRobot makes the Roomba and other household robot appliances. The snow is mostly done, but now we get ready for colder temperatures to move in. Let's get a check of the forecast with meteorologist Jason Mikell.
We begin, Paula, again with a very beautiful live cam across our city. Yes, it is shrouded in a good bit of cloud cover on this Monday afternoon. But again, the key takeaway is we're going to begin to dry things out. But for some areas, they're going to be able to shovel themselves out. Look at some of the numbers that we raked in earlier today, mainly past midnight into the early hours for us this morning. Ashburnham coming in just over 8 inches, Fitchburg 5.5, Carlisle 3.6, Haverhill, where you were earlier this month getting the jackpot, a measly 2.5 inches, and along with Stowe and also Millis, roughly about 1.5 inches. We also had some peak wind gusts yesterday as well into the overnight and earlier this morning. Nantucket coming in, some really high wind gusts this morning, over 50 miles per hour, 52 there. Plymouth at 46 mile per hour gust, Eastham at 44, and even North Truro still all getting into the 40s. Now the training of some activity. Let's go back for the past several hours, or you can see some of the scattered snow showers that kind of wrap themselves around. We did have some rain and just some icky mess there along the South Shore and the Cape, and then we started to tap in some of that colder air into the north and west and pushed mainly along the areas along and east of the city right down into the cold sector and allowed for some scattered snow showers to continue. We're still dealing with that at this hour, and we're likely to continue throughout the evening hours as well. As far as our current wind speeds, again, ranging anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour, and again, most of the activity is falling right along with these northerly winds, where we're expecting that 1 to 2 inch additional coating to likely happen across the vast majority of the area. Now you say, okay, Jason, we've had a lot of rain this month. How do we stack up here? Well, we stack up in the surplus. We've had a lot of rain this month, and most of it came even last week. Look at that. To date, over 7.5 inches. We're more than 4.5 inches almost in the positives as far as rainfall is concerned. 2024, again, likely now in the top 5 in terms of one of the wettest months, over 7.5 inches you can see there. And even as it ranks up for December to January in Boston, look at 2023 to 2024. Over 13.5 inches. It has certainly been a very wet pattern, a very unsettled weather pattern, and that is expected to continue as well. Current temperatures outside in the mid to low 30s, upper 30s. You can see south and also east as far as the Cape and the islands are concerned. Again, that's going to hold true, but then we're going to tap into that more northerly air mass later on today. So everything is going to freeze on contact overnight tonight. Visibility right now, again, poor in some spots, a little bit better in other spots, but the drive at 5 later this evening going to be widespread 30s across the area. Here's our hour-by-hour forecast. Let's get right into it now. You can see again, expecting some of those scattered snow showers to continue throughout the afternoon, mainly along the Cape. Perhaps the islands will pick up maybe again 1 to 2 inches. The cooler air moves in overnight tonight, waking up tomorrow morning. Notice this pocket of clearing right here. That is where we're likely to see temperatures really start to bottom out as we wake up on Tuesday morning. Here's the next weather alert. You can see there for our next 7 days. You can already see that our temperatures start to rebound by Wednesday and Thursday. We'll have a light southwest wind move back in. By Friday on Groundhog Day, there's a threat for some flakes and some mixed precipitation. Then we get the cold front arriving yet again, but high pressure is coming right along with it. Clouds and some sunshine on Saturday and Sunday, mid to low 30s. Paula?
Jason, thank you. I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.